What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to be replacing our third brake light housing on the Ford Excursion. Shout out to Auxito for sending us this smoke third brake light housing for us to try, and I'm going to show you guys the original lighting of it. You know what, let's talk. Let me show you. I'm going to show you. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to step on the brake pedal right now. That's on, off, on, off. Did you guys see that? Here, I'm going to bring you guys closer. Now here's a close-up. On, off, on. All right, let's start getting to it. Okay, this is the box that it was shipped in. Let's open it up. First thing we see is the housing. What else is up in here? And the gasket that goes around the housing. All right, throw this box away. Let's start opening the third brake light housing. Let's check it out. Ooh, look at that. Smoked. Look at them LEDs right there. And you know what's the first thing that I'm noticing, guys, is these are the brake lights. This is a reverse light. So on Excursion housings, they don't have a reverse light. This is like on a truck. You know what I mean? I mean, basically, Excursion is a truck. But on the housing, there is no reverse light. Look, let me show you guys. You see, guys? It's just a full brake light. You got 1, 2, and 3. All right, guys, grab yourself a Phillips screwdriver, because it's going to have 2 Phillips right here. 1, 2. So now we just grab the housing, move it up out of the way. So here's a plug right here. So that means the connector's in the back of this. So let's start opening up the trunk. Now we're going to open the hood. There you go. Open the hood, the trunk. I'm sorry, guys. God damn it. Open the barn doors. I love this feature. So cool. Okay, so the connector is behind this plastic trim. So you just grab this trim right here piece and just pry up, just like that. Now we're gonna have this connector right here, guys. Pop that tab, just like that. There you go. Now let's go remove that housing. So we're gonna grab ourselves a flathead. You're just gonna pull under that plug and just pop that plug out. Pretty simple, huh, guys? Now we can take it all off. Ooh, just like that. All right, guys, now we got the old one out. And as you can see in this connector, it only has power and ground for your brake lights. Now on this new one, it has 3: power, ground, and reverse. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do with that. So let's set this one aside. And then let's install our gasket. Pop that out of the strip, guys. Just like that. Oh shit, for one piece. All right, so let's put this on. Get through. Do one just like this. Put your clutches. All right, gasket's on. Let's go put it in the car. So now we're gonna grab this other side and we're gonna peel it back, just like that. So let's grab our housing and set it on top, and let's fish through that connector. So we're gonna stuff that connector in there and just fix our plug, just like that. Okay, so let's grab our housing now and let's put it in place. Let's bolt this bitch up. Okay, let's peel back the film. Let's put that bolt back on, just like that. All right, now let's do the other side. Now snugger down. Let's tighten up these bolts. Now let's peel back the film. Ooh. Feels good to just add new parts to your car, doesn't it? That looks nice. There's a little gap up here, but I'll show you that in a bit. So now let's fish out that connector. There you go. And let's connect it. God damn it. Slide in. What the hell? Oh, there you go. Yep, just like that. Now let's go see what it looks like. All right, let's test it out. So I'm gonna wedge a pry bar between the seat and the brake pedal so I can see it too. Oh, look at that, guys. So the brake light is in the middle and the reverse lights are out here. What the fuck was I saying? Huh. I thought these were gonna be the I don't know what's wrong with me. Interesting. So I'm gonna wire a 12 gauge wire. I'm gonna run it all the way down to the original reverse lights. That's what I'm going to do. But that's our brake light. It's so little. All right, well, we're gonna see what we're gonna do. So let's open this back up. There you go. And we're gonna figure out how we're gonna wire this all the way down. So I'm gonna remove this housing so we can get to that reverse light. It's held on by 1, 2, 3, 4 T15 Torx. Now let's grab the housing. So this is gonna be the reverse light, and we're gonna use that red and black wire right there. So we're gonna splice into that one right there. So let's peel off this tape. So let's disconnect this first. Nope, shit, it broke. Grab that wire, guys, and we're gonna just splice it back. Be careful not to bite into the wires. Do it just like this. There is like a little tool, guys, to do this a little better. Just peel back that tape. And now we have this wire. We don't need to go all the way back, just enough. So let's cut this. There you go. So we do got that black and red wire. So that's the wire we're gonna use right there. So now let's go to our toolbox, find the wires. Here it is. Yeah. What size is this one? This is 14 gauge. No, we don't need that. Let's use a 16 gauge. What size is this one? This one is, why don't they just put, here you go, 16 gauge. So we're gonna use this wire. You have wire. Let's go use it. And I believe the other ones, there you go. So these are the wire terminals we're gonna use, the splice ones. So now we're gonna figure out how we're gonna run that wire all the way down to the passenger side housing. So the first thing I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna grab this trim, pop that off. And then, guys, I'm gonna grab this other plastic trim. They just pop off. Just like that, guys. Just hold on by clips. All right. Huh. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna grab this trim. I'm just gonna put it back. So in there is gonna be that connector outside. So we're gonna run that wire up here and out. That's what it's looking at. That's what it's looking like right now. So we'll leave that like that. That's that plug right there to that connector. So let's pop that out. Yeah. There you go, guys. There you go. All right. And there you go. So we're gonna run that wire inside that hole and up that way. That is the plan. So I'm gonna grab a drill bit and I'm gonna drill a hole on the side of it, just like that. Just like that. And that's where we're gonna run our wire. So I'm gonna grab my wire, guys, and I'm gonna sneak it right in there. It's gonna be hard to show you guys, but stick it in there. So now we're gonna move this out of the way, put our fingers in there, and grab that wire. Just like that. There you go. And then now we're gonna stick it in that hole that we just drilled out. So we're gonna fish it in there. Gonna be a little tight fit. There you go. See a little wire? We're gonna stick it out. Just like that. So we're gonna leave this alone and we're gonna go figure out the top. So I got my wire out here, guys, exposed. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this all the way up like this and zip tie it to the original harness right here and run it up to this connector. So let's start doing that. Okay, guys, so we're gonna run this wire up and then we're gonna use the original harness and we're just gonna zip tie it. Just like that. Just like that. I'm gonna do it from here. Get your ass over here. There. And then now we can start measuring our length, what we're gonna need. And now we can just cut it. So we measured it to the connector. Now I'm gonna cut it. And now we're gonna fish this to that connector on top of there. So now I'm gonna grab right here, guys, on the roof liner. And I'll pop that tab. And we're gonna see where we can snake that connector to. So I do see that back here we can do it. So I'm gonna remove this weather strip. Just like that. And I'm gonna grab this wire, guys, and I'm gonna sneak it right in here to the other side. And I'm gonna pull it out to the other side and sneak it in there. Damn, guys, I did not realize my phone was not recording. So let me catch you guys up. So I fished that wire all the way to this side, moved this clip, and I snuck the holes in there. I mean the wire, drilled the hole there because I got fucking lazy to fish it through here. Drilled the hole there, snaked it in there. Now it's out here, and now we can splice it to our connector. So I ran it from there, through there, all the way this way, out through that hole, all the way down through our whatchamacallit, original harness, and then through that hole. Let's go around through there, drill the hole there, and now we have our wire here to our reverse light. All right, guys, let's get back into it. Okay, guys, so let's get into this connector. I want to use a razor blade. Be careful not to cut into the wires. I'm gonna pull back just like that, just enough, just like that. So I'll be using the red splice connector, and we're gonna splice that to the white one. So we're gonna do it just like that. Crimp it down until you hear it click. Did you guys hear it click? All right, so that is that. That's how that looks. Now we can grab our gauge right here. There's 12 gauge, why? I mean 16 gauge. Why do I keep saying 12? And then splice that just like that. Just like that. And we're gonna get the red connector, the male. We're gonna sneak that in like that. And then crimp it down. Just like that. Crimp it down. Just like that. There you go. Then now we just connect it. There you go. And that's that splice connector. And that's the male and the female end. We got that side connected. Now let's go connect the one to the reverse light. So here's our reverse light, guys. We're gonna use this red and black wire. Remember, red and black wire. That's your power side. Now what we're gonna do is do the same thing. Splice that right through until you hear it click. And just like that, guys. Splice that just like that. Now we do the same process, exact same thing we did to the top. Splice this just like that, a little bit more. Okay. Then we grab our male connector. Just twist that. Put it inside there. Like that. And then crimp it down. Just like that. Just like that. Give it a little good tug. See if it doesn't pop out. So now we just grab the male end and connect it to the female end. Just like that. Now let's go test it out. Okay, so we're gonna push the brake pedal. Then we're gonna put it in reverse. Did it come on? Let's go see. Yeah, it works. We got reverse lights now, guys. That's pretty cool. Damn, guys, and that's it. Pretty straightforward, huh? A little difficult with the wiring, but
Honda runners in the drive. Cars waiting. Honda runners.
sorry, I'm right next to the dealership. So anyways, It wasn't that bad. It was just the wiring was a little like I gotta snake it through. I got lazy trying to sneak it through that rubber boot, but it works. That's all that matters, guys. That's all that matters. All right, let's finish putting everything back together. Now I'm gonna zip tie them, guys, in 2 different locations and put everything back on. Man, and that's it, guys. We're done. That was pretty fun, huh? I'm actually very impressed with the way this light looks. I love the reverse light on this. Now I have reverse lights on top and bottom. I'm actually impressed with Auxito. They sent me the headlights and fog lights if you haven't seen that video yet. But I'm very impressed. I bought the tailgate, what's it called? Tailgate light, whatever. You know what I mean. That runs, it's a strip that runs all the way down. This one has turn signals and hazards, running lights, and the brake lights. So I bought this with my own money because I was actually very impressed with their products. I do recommend Auxito. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like and subscribe, like the channel. That helps a lot. See you guys on the next one.